We are learning federal charges against Hunter Biden could come down any day now as voters gear up to cast their votes in the midterm elections.
Fox News contributor Lara Trump joins us now. Lara, your reaction to this report?
Well, good morning, guys. Look, as a member of a family who has had countless baseless accusations leveled at us and calls for all of us to be in jail or locked up despite no crimes, of course, it is nice to see that there is some movement towards justice in a way here with Hunter Biden. But I think for anyone who is hoping to see Hunter maybe in like an orange jumpsuit or in handcuffs, I don't think we're going to get that. And I don't want to get people too excited here because most people believe that the reason that this is happening in the time that it is right now is because the Democrats are very worried that Republicans are going to take over the House and Senate after the midterm elections, and it could get very messy for the Biden family. So this appears to be an attempt to speed this up, to allow a plea deal if anything comes of this, and of course pay a fine. And then we are all supposed to look at this as a big victory. The Hunter Biden situation has been dealt with, so we can all move on. But this doesn't even begin to scratch the surface of the really big problems here with the Biden family. What about the foreign business deals where Hunter Biden, his Uncle Jim, and Joe Biden, the current president of the United States, raked in millions of dollars from countries like China and Ukraine? What about Hunter Biden's lucrative art business where he was selling paintings he painted for $500,000? The truth is, if Hunter Biden was any other American, he would have probably already been charged with illegal drug charges, with prostitution charges, because we have overwhelming evidence of those things. But because it's Hunter Biden, nothing has come of it. So, of course, I think it is nice to see a step towards some sort of justice here, but there is a much bigger story here, and I hope we don't lose sight of that.
Well, we're also getting reaction, Lara, from Hunter Biden's team, and they're not denying anything. They are just angry that this story about possible charges coming down was leaked to the Washington Post. Hunter's attorney released this statement saying it is a federal felony for a federal agent to leak information about a grand jury investigation such as this one. Any agent you cite as a source in your article apparently has committed such a felony. We expect the Department of Justice will diligently investigate and prosecute such bad actors. What do you think about that?
Well, gosh, how many times have we seen people leak things about my father-in-law, about our family? What about the person who leaked the possible Supreme Court decision on Roe v. Wade? Nothing has happened to any of those people. So obviously, I don't really expect that we'll see much movement in that space. But yeah, it is frustrating whenever, things are leaked. We know firsthand as a family how that can feel. But again, I think that there's such a bigger story here when it relates to Hunter Biden and the Biden family. I truly think that they are worried about Republicans taking back over Congress and what those consequences could look like for the entire family, for Hunter Biden, for Joe Biden, what it means for the Democrat Party. Obviously, heading so close to midterm elections, I know that they're concerned about maybe this being a bad thing for them, but more so than that, they're worried about what could happen if they are questioned by Republicans and they get a chance to do a deep dive into so many things that we still have so many unanswered questions on.
I think your information right off the top was very, very prescient. I think this could all lead to a slap on the wrist. And then I'll add to what you said, Lara, a potential pardon. And that's not going to give the people the answers that they need and the answers they deserve. And it also begs the question, what about Joe? Lara Trump, have a great weekend. We appreciate you as always. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Lara. Thank you so much.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.